Howdy howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we are going to add in our next cold water seahorse. Last time we put in our octopus that made us have to completely redo our filtration system in the back. I think if I need to, I can go and expand back here, but man, that was a lot of filtration. All right, so what we are going to do though is we're going to unpause while we wait. We're going to look at we're still working on unlocking it. So once we get our ecology, we are going to we'll have another seahorse that we're going to actually put right here. But I need to know his stats because I need to know if I'm going to be able to do a tank like this one for the big-bellied seahorse, or if I'm going to need to do a really big aquarium like I did for the weedy sea dragon. So it'll probably be one or the other. I don't know, but it's going to go right here regardless. What we're going to do in the meantime while we're waiting for that is we're going to go through and we're going to actually replace all of these toilets with the deluxe toilets that we unlocked last episode, and that way people can not complain about having toilets that may be subpar. Plus, the deluxe toilets do earn us a little bit of prestige along the way. And we could, we could put in some right here. We're going to put two right there. But we're going to kind of hide it behind a wall. I do like this. This is a megalodon. This was from a workshop of different museum pieces. So one of the things I can do is I will eventually be able to open this up. I'll have a tunnel tank and be able to connect these, so you will be able to have a large loop around, which will encourage people to come in and stay for longer. So one thing that is lacking is over here we don't really have any toilets. So what I'm thinking I might do, I'm thinking I might open it up over here, but I really don't like that because I don't really have a whole lot of space. So they may just have to hold it. The guests may just have to hold it while they're over here and work their way over here. I am going to, there is our rank up from 10 to 11. Even though this does get us our last level that we need for our wind conditions for this one, what we are going to do is we're just going to take a quick look. So we do have some desert rocks, some new plants, a temple, some different decorations, including live rubble. Large field of live rocks provide a perfect place for small fish to forage and play. We do have, oh look at this, we have another seahorse. So that will probably be our next one that we will research. But I don't think we will probably get to that because I think we will probably be able to finish this. Hopefully, if not this episode, we'll be able to wrap this up in the next episode. I do want a cold water shark to go right here. I believe that was my next plan. And then we're going to also, hold on, let me see. I already have, I think, the large tunnel tank, and it is not going to fit right there. I would have to, actually, yeah, it would. I would be able to fit it right here and have it depending on if I could have it be where it's just a small, yeah, if I did it just as like that, I could do that. It would just be a matter of I would have to move the Megalodon, but I would be able to do that. Awesome. So there is, so I need 2, and he will grow to 5. So I'll be able to do that in my next one. And then we saw that there was, I could do the green sea turtle would be perfect for that. There's the seahorse. There's the seahorse. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to actually have well, no, we will have a, I'm checking this. Okay, yeah, so it is in the cold. So that is perfect because these walls are perfectly designed for cold. All right. I am going to fish backpack looks fine. All right. So we're going to 1, 2, 3. We're going to back it up to here, and then we're going to back that, and we gotta pause because we've already got someone who feels entitled to come back here. All right, we're going to have a deep wall tank, which is gonna go right there. I'm going to put a wall or a door right there, so that way nobody can come in. We're going to put some stairs. Before we get too involved, let's do some painting. And since I've already got it frozen, we need at least 2, so we're going to do 1, 2. He's going to have the same type of food that is over there, so that should be fine. We are going to do a bit of a daisy chain. We're going to actually put it over on this side. And then we're just going to add it to that tank. So it's fine. And he just needs, or they just need 12 plants. All right. So we can definitely get that. And what can I do that I can get 12 plants? Giant kelp, but I don't have, it's not deep enough. Here's a dead tree, but can be placed on land masses inside tanks. Okay. Triangle. Turbine. There's velvet horn, so we need it to be 12. And that is sufficient. Awesome. So we have plenty of plenty to do with our seahorses. Let's go over here and really quickly, let's see if we can't do a quick podium. And which animals can we get to talk about? The winged seahorse, the big-bellied seahorse, and the spiny seahorse. Okay, so that gives us a little bit more to do with our seahorse exhibit. That is fantastic. And then what we need to do, our last little bit, is our shipwreck paint. We just need to color those 2 pieces. So this is fantastic because this is, so our seahorse exhibit is pretty much done. I believe we might have one more, and I'm not sure where we would put it. other than knocking out this bed or this seat and having it be right here behind, which might mean needing to move this podium back, but that's fine. I can do that. That's not a big deal. That's not a deal breaker. So one of the things that we can do to earn more prestige, that I really haven't done, and I do want to kind of zoom in a little bit for this, is we can put these little data signs out. Now this was something that is in the workshop, and all it does is it just gives a little bit of a prestige bonus, as it is a data sign for whatever your animals are. I need to see if my controls can go so I can get a little bit faster. And so this is, you know, being able to go into a place and say, you know, hey, what is that animal? This is a sign that will tell you what the animal is. I do like to have multiple ones over on these larger aquariums, especially on the sides. But yeah, so this gives a little bit of extra a little bit of extra prestige, because this actually does give some extra prestige points. So this will help with being able to generate more prestige, which will help as we are, what is that? That's 4, that's math. The only thing that is a little irksome about this is the fact that once you're scrolled in, that's kind of it. That's where you've got to be. So that's one reason why I'm not really able to zoom in or out. Is I'm kind of stuck with what I've got. And here's our stuff on our seahorses. But I will say, unlike the signs that I believe gets introduced in the freshwater, you don't actually have to attach these, which is nice. I think I would like to actually add some more guidebooks, especially in areas like here are the seahorses. I guess that's kind of true with all of them, that you can't. Once you're in, you're kind of set into you're kind of set into your location. So this is the guidebook. Let's go through. We're going to, do I have space on this side? I do, but I really don't want to overdo it. I did do a bunch of ones, so we're going to add one here, and we're going to add one over here, because since I put one over on this side. And I like to at least have, because you have so many refills, I probably need to put a couple more mics stands out, because I've got 4 of them. So I've got one there, I've got one over here, which I believe, yeah, there's that mic stand. There's a mic stand. We can put a mic stand right here. That way we have plenty of airs for them. So there is just trying to now boost our prestige. All right, so we have several that have leveled up. Okay, learning talking, because I accidentally clicked on talking. You'd be good with some gift shop, Rachel. We still have you for feeding, Lorenzo. Good for a lot of stuff. We'll do feeding, Wade. We'll do fixing, Claire. So yeah, a lot of people leveled up. Fixing, because we have so many. The downside to having all of the equipment, the size, the larger equipment, is that on the plus side we have fewer pieces, so they take up kind of less space. They do need to take some space up. I accidentally clicked on feeding for him. That's okay. So on the one hand, there is a need to on the one hand, there is smaller equipment. On the other hand, there is on the other hand, you do have a bit of difficulty because if one of them goes, then you're kind of screwed because you need that information. You need that equipment to work. We're going to go ahead and put in the large tunnel tank because I think I can get it to fit just like that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to actually take this and move it up one. And so we're going to take and I can actually fit it like so, which would be fantastic, because what I'm gonna have to do is I'm going to have to open that so that I have room to get around. We're gonna have to move this over, and this is gonna have to go there. All right, so we're going to move naturally. It pushed person behind. Yeah, we're going to push you over there. All right. And then we're going to be able to pick this up and have this be in a little recessed area right there. And we'll be able to actually open this line up. So we're going to move a we've got one more things that we're gonna do. So we have plenty of seating. And this will probably be our last official aquarium that we do. I do have all the cold, so this could be a chance to get all of... Yeah, I think that might be exactly what I'm going to do. This is a chance to get all of these little small fish in. That's going to be absolutely hilarious because it's this last large tank, and yet it is a it is going to be a small tank. It's going to be small fish, all small fish. Oops. Trying to get that one little piece. So we're going to actually put pieces right there. And we're going to paint with blue paint right here. This will be going down right there. Okay, so I did have a fourth tank. Okay, that's okay. Because we can literally add, we don't even have to have huge tank or anything anymore, or we don't have to have the large one. It was nice to have that as a central. Alright, so that is a huge amount of tanks. So just to make sure that we've got our filtration power, we're going to add a filtration unit. And then we're going to add an extra tool station right there just to help take care of it. So that is going to do our last aquarium. And we're going to actually have, yeah, that's covered in. And there. Just trying to cover up the blue. And then just in case, one of the things that I also like to have is having some space that we can actually go down. We're going to am I going to be able to do this and still be able to access? There we go. So then someone can actually theoretically come up here if we absolutely needed to. Okay, I take it back. This is the last one that we're going to do. We're going to choose that later. Because what we're going to do is we're going to actually close that. We're going to I'm going to delete that, open that one. We're going to move this back one, and then we're going to look and see, because I think it's a cold water, so I need at least 4 They will go to 3 in 2 days, so that means I will ultimately need 12. So we're going to do a deep water tank. So yeah, this is 36, should be sufficient. Going to put that right there. And then what we're going to actually do is we're going to do a little bit of some fun. We're going to do a large pump right here. We're going to connect to there. And then we're going to take this. We're going to add this tank, and that tank. And then so that way we can actually delete this one. And we're going to have a ramp right there. And then we're gonna come over here and we need 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I need 32 plants. Holy seahorse. I need 32. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it from just doing a velvet horn. And I think this is actually something that's not going to work in that type of tank. So what I'm going to end up actually having to do is I'm going to have to use one of these. And since it is a seahorse, we're going to do the plant drop off. So we're going to have actually a couple of these, and then we will put in, I wanted the feather one. All right, we're going to put in a feather and a feather. There we go. So that should be sufficient. Since I've got 2 right over here that this eats live Armenia. So what we're going to do is we're going to last thing for this one, we're going to do the live Armenia culture that we're going to put right there. And just so that we have enough room, we're going to do a supplement cabinet right there, so that way they've got that. So then we're going to choose our next research, and this is entirely, now I just want my super small fish. This is going to be amazing. Because everything in this next aquarium that I'm going to be doing in the hopefully last episode will be small schooling fish. So like here's one that is a butterfly fish, so that'll be perfect. And then we'll be able to do a tour, but I may have to go through and do a bit of I might have to do a bit of maintenance to get it so that we aren't constantly interrupted by finishing research. But thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.